Hi, thank you so much for talking about your experience at Looking Glass Integrative Wellness in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Would you mind telling us your name, please?
So Bailey Horton.
And where are you from, Bailey?
From Blackburn, Oklahoma.
All right. How'd you originally hear about us?
A friend told me about it.
What do you like most about working with Dr. Sheely and Looking Glass Integrative Wellness?
So I like the friendliness. It's very calming when you come in. She's really easy to work with. I can do like appointments over the phone if I need to, things like that. She's very easy to get a hold of, and unlike other physicians.
What were you hoping for or expecting when you came to Looking Glass?
I actually didn't have any expectations, but I was kind of desperate, so it's kind of like, okay, well, I've tried everything else, so let's see what we can do, if this will work, because we were kind of in a place where we didn't have any other options. We tried everything.
And what were your results?
A complete 180. So for me, I was going to ERs probably once a month for kidney stones, and it was pretty awful. Quality of life was not good. And yeah, so then after that, we came here, and I started within a month or two, started feeling like a whole lot better. I wasn't having to go to ER visits constantly or take pain medicine constantly just to be able to function. So
what was your biggest surprise?
That I'm feeling a whole lot better, and that I don't have to be on a whole lot of medication or something like that, or just wait for a kidney stone to come and then have to deal with it then. Like, I actually have some tools that I can use that make it where it's not gonna just pop up whenever it wants to. So
awesome. Thank you so much for talking with us today. All right, thank you so much, Bailey, for talking about your experiences here at Looking Glass Integrative Wellness. You had an acute issue with your daughter that you were going to tell us about today. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, so my oldest daughter, she was out with her dad, and it's winter, so they weren't really worried about anything going on out there, but she ended up getting into poison ivy, and it got all over her face, and it was very like weeping and looked very angry. And so my only option was to take her in and get a steroid shot. Yes. So anyway, I was going to take her in, and then I thought, well, I'll talk to Dr. Sheely and see what she says. So I did one of the telehealth, like a phone call, and sent some pictures in of what it looked like, and kind of talked to her over the phone about it. And then she got me a homeopathic and a cream, and it was gone, completely gone, and no scarring on her face within, I think it was a couple days. So like within 4 days, and it was completely gone. Her cousin also got it all over his back and stuff, and he didn't do any of the homeopathic or anything. So, but his lasted 2 weeks longer. So hers was completely cleared up and everything 2 weeks before his was. So with Dr. Sheely's help. So
that's awesome. Thank you for telling us about that, Bailey. Thank you so much, Bailey from Blackburn, Oklahoma, for talking with us today at Looking Glass Integrative Wellness about your experiences. You have some children, and you have an oldest daughter who had some specific struggles. Why don't you tell us about those? Okay,
so my oldest daughter, she was struggling with some stomach problems, and so we thought it was some sort of food allergy or something, but could never really pinpoint what it was. She was not sleeping well. She couldn't breathe. We'd have to set her up high on like a one of those like sit-up pillows, because she couldn't lay down because she couldn't breathe well. She was constantly breathing through her mouth, even during the day when she was awake. And then I thought it was a deviated septum maybe. We thought we took her, when she was really young, they said she needed like her tonsils removed and all the stuff would go away, and we tried all that, and nothing ever changed, nothing happened. She was still super congested, stuffy constantly, couldn't breathe at night. And so I brought her in to Dr. Sheely, and she started doing we got rid of all gluten and dairy for a couple months, and then started the NAET, and she is sleeping well. She's laying on a completely flat pillow and breathing through her nose, and she's said that it feels weird because she hasn't ever been able to do that before. So it's weird for her because she's never breathed through her nose before.
And also the stomach issues.
So her stomach problems, she would have stomach issues every night, constant cramps, and after we, about 2 months after we started seeing Dr. Sheely, she hasn't had a stomach cramp, pain, anything like that in months now. So it's been wonderful.
Thank you, Bailey from Blackburn, for talking with us again today and Looking Glass Integrative Wellness. You have an experience with your youngest daughter also that you were going to talk to us about today. So why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so my youngest daughter, she was having digestive issues constantly, couldn't go to the bathroom, was having stomach pains, hurting constantly. And then she, anyway, we had talked to Dr. Sheely, and she was able to help us with, help us start giving her castor oil on her belly button once a night. And after that, she was able to start going to the bathroom within a month, and started her personality change, because she was very didn't want to talk a whole lot, didn't want to be around people really. And then after that, she started, her personality is totally different now. So she's feeling tons better, and she's not having any bathroom issues anymore, hasn't in months, and she's feeling great.